What is up, everyone? In this video, I'm going to be going over Evelynn, the Demon Shade Jungler. And I'm going to teach you everything you need to know to play Evelynn, especially if you're trying to pick up this champion. I think she's going to be extremely broken with the new mage items coming next season. Also, I just think she's super good in Emerald/Plat division. And here I'm going to teach you guys how to play her. So for starters, we start Q. Solo Raptor is ideal. And for her Q build, you want to kind of hit the big one here and then just kite. Your Q, you have two parts to it. You have the spamming ability part, and then you have the one you're seeing now, which is just the hit piercing dart version. So for starters, always hit the big one with the initial one, and then use your E afterwards to kind of get that damage. So your E is interesting. It actually goes and dashes through targets. So here, if I use it, it'll hit both the big Krug and the small one. And why it does that is because it's empowered. So your empowered ability, your empowered E works whenever your passive triggers. So here, if it's on cooldown, for example, you'll see 3 seconds and it's gonna go, and my E is gonna be right back up in a pink version. The pink version does more damage and it allows you to dash through targets. Besides that, all you have to do is Q and kite with your champion. There's not much to it. Evelynn is a farm jungler. When I play her, I just try to full clear. And when I full clear, I look for very low risk plays. Like, you don't want to fall behind on this champion. You're generally playing till 6 if you're really trying to be safe. You're going to do 2 points into Q, and then you're going to max Q into E second. Your E... 1 second. Your E also gives movement speed, so when you use it, you can kind of kite people with it afterwards. That's an important thing. When you're fighting early game, you're always going to kind of E them and then use it to kite. You see how I always move in to get the big Q to hit there? That's just very important. It's an important habit to continue, so always try to keep that going. Here I'm always kiting. I can hit this to kind of reveal if I want to, see if, you know, if I'm potentially going to get invaded by the Nocturne. But ideally, you don't really worry about that stuff as Evelynn. You just focus on the full clear. And the full clear, as long as you full clear before crab, you're doing good. Like, don't worry about being super fast or super quick. Like, just get there by the time crab is up and you're doing great. Keep it up. Also, your passive, whenever it turns on, your E resets the cooldown, which is really good. So here, if Nocturne is here, I just want to make sure he's not here. So I'm going to wait a bit before I do crab. Crab is not really going anywhere, so I feel okay about waiting. So I'm just going to go and ward here and see how my team is reacting. If he doesn't show here, what this information tells me is that Nocturne went top side, so I just assume he full cleared up. So that's what this information does, right? Like, so I'm trying to find the information on the map. That's just a very important part. But generally here, now I know Nocturne's top side. Let's check, is Raptors up? No, it's not. Okay, so if his Raptors are not up, then he most likely started red buff. But you see how my Raptors are actually up because I soloed Raptors. What the benefit of this clear is, on full clear junglers, solo Raptors I think is very beneficial because it gives you the second respawn. And you can just get a very quick base on level 5 or very close to it. I do this on like Briar, for example, too, because I just think, like, if your early game is like very random, like you don't have very good control over, you know, killing people and stuff like that, then you should play for this kind of clear. And if you're not going to get a leash, then just play for this kind of like level 5 clear. So here, I can W to slow him. And we're going to play to fight here. So what we're going to do is we're really going to play. Evelynn's early game is actually very strong. Here we're going to mark him, and then we can fear him right away. He could turn on me, so I'm sort of respecting it, so I think he's right here. He might try to kill me, but I think he doesn't have the damage. Oh, it barely did. Yeah, people try to fight you, but you see your W actually has 2 parts to it. I didn't really touch on her W, but I assume you already know much of it. Here we always go blasting one into a dark seal for early and power. It's a very efficient buy. Evelynn has very high AP ratios. Yeah, our charm has 2 parts for it. If you press it really quick, it puts the effect on top of their head. If you hits them, it doesn't charm them, but it slows them. So that's like, generally you do that when you're in a situation which is fast, or you just mark it. And if you don't damage the camp while the mark is channeling, at full mark, it charms them, which reduces their MR and just fears them. So for jungling, it's not that important to do it unless you're like, you got like the extra free time. When you're fighting champions, it becomes very important to know when it's good to use it and when it's not good to sort of like mark camps or even mark champions. But this champion, like, generally things don't really get interesting until you're level 6. This is where like it really gets important how you play. Your early game goal is to just survive, right? Get farm, don't fall behind, make money, and you're good to go. The fact that Nocturne tries to invade me, but I kind of took care of him pretty much. I'm in a good position to get 6, and from 6 on, you pretty much carry. So here's a situation where I'm just going to wait and mark. It does bonus damage when you proc it on jungle camps. It doesn't do damage to champions, but it will fear them in some situations. That can be very important. So here I know Nocturne was bot side. And there's a few plays we can make here. We can go past Urgot gank if we think he is overextending, or we can just go steal possible the Gromp. Gromp should be up, so we should do that. And we're going to ward here. So the Nocturne dies. You have around like 15 seconds to do whatever you want before he can possibly come. So here I think he might be running straight to us. But if he does, we'd notice him on this ward. So this ward is really good. I think top is killable. This is where it gets interesting. Our 6 is on. Let's see what... And wards don't really matter as Evelynn. Wards do not matter against Evelynn. This is why this champion is just disgusting. Such a broken champion. Once you're 6, the game is yours. I find this champion extremely broken. Here, I think I can kill him if I play this correctly. So there's a lot of, like, it's not easy to teach how to play Evelynn, but here you want to fear W when you generally get close. You see how I charmed him? Even though Echo has an R, that can just, you know, screw me over there. I feared him and then bursted him in the combo. My damage is so insane that there's nothing to fear but fear itself. And this is a late game scaling champion that just excels at the early game. This is what I never understand about Evelynn. Why is she so good early game for a champion that is a late game champion? But anyways, I think she's really fun if you learn her, but my Q finger always hurts when I play her. That's the only issue I have about Evelynn. My Q finger, and it hurts. So here, my play, I got the Herald, really good. Let's see if he's ulting my ally. You can always press the function keys to see what's going on. But it looks like he ulted bot. I don't really care. My goal is to kind of have a good base here. So right now, that's like my priority. I'm just going to focus on farming. Focus on farming, then when I'm done farming like one side, for example this side, when I'm done farming, I'm gonna just go and fight. Like go gank and stuff like that. You see how I kind of charmed in rotation? That's like an acceptable thing. I only waste my time charming when it's like big camps like blue or red. Otherwise I don't really bother charming. I think it takes too long. It doesn't really do as much damage as just getting an extra Q rotation off. Your Q is pretty much spammable. Here the Urgot could have pinked the brush, but I think we might be good here. So here 4 seconds, you're passive. Just wait. If you think this is warded, you don't have to go in. And here I'm gonna walk in, see what's going on. If there's a pink here, it'll generally light up early. So here I kind of want to see what's going on with Nocturne. I have my R coming up, so I don't really care. I think he's dead, so I don't have to worry about that. She's an early game jungler that kills people later in the game as well. Like, it's very broken. There, I just kind of got on him because I felt like if his flash was down from the earlier play, I could probably kill him. I don't really wait for the charm because the charm, first of all, he has a spell shield. Second of all, it's not consistent. Here is a good time to wait for the charm, right? All you have to do is wait for the charm and then E them and you're guaranteed to hit it. And you see how you always re-stealth? You always re-stealth when you are. That was a mistake, actually. I should have queued in that situation. Big boy. Trundle mid. Trundle smash. Trundle sad. There's a situation where, I should have queued, but like, you can, your smite doesn't proc the charm. Only your abilities and auto attacks will proc it. So your Q or your E. Generally, you should Q them in situations if there's minions and stuff around. You should E them. There he actually interrupted my spell with his E. And yeah, your invisibility is a very important part. After you R, you pretty much insta self, so broken. I don't know why it's like this. Like, this champion, like, makes no sense. I used to play her in competitive when she got reworked a bit. She was so broken then, and she's still really broken. Remember, you can always chain camps, like, you see how I'm doing it? Hitting multiple targets at the same time, very ideal. I think I can kill him after. Very low, so very low. We re-stealth, we invade. Possibilities, all you have to think about is not wards, but pinks, right? Like, if this is pinked, he could spawn me. So I'm going to think about that, check that. Nope, okay. Most likely he's on red then, so I'm just going to Q into E if he's here. No, okay, I think he's on Krugs, possible. Here, Protobelt into Q. The Protobelt's essential, by the way, to this champion. This is why I think next season, you're still probably going to go Protobelt with the new items on her because of how good it is. It just, you Q into Protobelt every time. That's the combo. You see how he can just go behind them here? Here we always want to cycle our autos as well. Get that kill into this one. Go my Cassio. Go my child. Very nice, very nice. Oh my god, saved by the bell. And I personally, I don't know what people are building on Evelynn, but I just go straight into def cap because this AP ratios on her are very crazy. Just a high amount of AP ratios. Like her R just 180% when they're low, so that guarantees even if people get shielded, that my R will kill them, and that's very important. That's why def cap just feels really good. Zhonya's is a bit of a bait. You generally don't go Zhonya's. Banshee's very important, especially later in the game. This game I'll probably go with pretty early. And Banshee's def cap. Lichbane is good. I'm not sure how popular it is. Maybe next patch, Lichbane might be better, but I haven't really done that much Lichbane yet. I just go def cap, I get Banshees and Void. And that's like my core build. I just think scaling is really important. When you play this champion, you're kind of playing to scale, ideally. So here, if my R is down, your R cooldown's like is just essential to killing. Like if you don't have R up, you're in a dangerous position. So here, I just want to see if there's anyone in this area. If not, I'll start the red buff. Here, I see him coming, so I'm just gonna go on him. Remember, always start with Q if you can. Protobelt. Here, I'm trying to get a flank here. Oh, big boy's coming. Big boy's coming. Get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, very important. You see like how I just... Sucker. Bleh. You see how I just, instead of running away, I just went forward because my R is an escape and also my kill ability. Like, it's just insanely broken. And I just try to go as close as possible, try to chunk someone low enough where I can kill and escape at the same time. This champion, you have to really play around, like the R is like, push them as far as back as possible and then R backwards. And the execute threshold is 30%, right? So if they're like 30% is around this HP, you get them below that, they're dead. Remember function keys, you're getting Nocturne, press function keys. He's right here. Because I press my camera keybinds, I can see what's happening. And really, there isn't really that much. I honestly think Evelynn is probably the best. If you're good at Evelynn, she's probably the best champion to climb through, like Emerald, Diamond. Like, this is Emerald, right? So Emerald, Diamond is where I think she's extremely... Even Plat, like if you're good, super broken. I don't think she's that hard. I just think you have to understand how to get through early game with her and then combo. Knowing when you should like W regularly or just skip it completely. And knowing how to kind of like utilize your abilities is very important to this champion. It gets harder though later in the game. It definitely gets harder. No, I'm trolling. I should have just kept kiting. I missed a couple cues. I messed up a few abilities. Sakura Blue, what can you do? But I did have my depth cap and base. That was a very important point of life. There, I should have just went on the Echo right away. I was trolling by trying to go on the Lulu. Getting greedy is never worth it. You just have to play safe and smart. But I have extremely good buy. In situations like this, because I don't have depth cap, I could wait, but that's way too long. 100 gold. Sell your Dark Seal. You can always buy it back if you really wanted to, but otherwise, it's not that important. You just have to get the depth cap. 2-item spike. Extremely strong. Yeah, like, you don't have to wait for the whole charming thing. I think the charming thing, sometimes it's kind of like a... I feel like it tells them you're about to go in, and I really don't like that, nor do I think you should be okay about that. It's only good in like more like flanking situations where they already know you're gonna go in. Then it's more acceptable. Here I'm gonna try to find Nocturne. They have a pink here. Bro, I literally could not R. I really hate Lulu. I got polyed into a fear, into death. If I R'd, it was instantly gonna kill them. But you always have to worry about pink wards and stuff like that. I will destroy them, by the way. Like, anytime I get a chance, I will destroy them. Blue orb is better. You don't really need red. Wards can't even, like, reveal you, right? I will destroy you, Nocturne. Stop showing up with Lulu. Also, your W is so broken, you reduce their MR. Like, let's say I'm fighting a tank or like a bruiser. If I wait for my W to proc, it reduces their MR by 35%, up to 45 when it's maxed out. So you can see how that's a good chunk of power is right there. And here's a good way to win, you guys. Just go kill split pushers. Like, your team is getting picked non-stop by Nocturne. Don't worry about it. Don't just go kill whoever tries to farm here. Go kill Nocturne or something. Never forget 2020. Never forget 2020. Never forget. Ooh, the flash. Remember, we have Protobell, right? So what I did there, I pretty much Q, like, you can either Protobelt into E or Q into Protobelt. But the Protobelt kind of counts as your Q animation, and I feel like that's pretty good. So I think that's very valuable. And also remember, Nocturne has R here. I really want to get red. If you're ever low 2, your passive heals you a lot. I don't really talk about it, but it's pretty straightforward. Here I could do dragon, but I also could sneak up on these two because this is the power of Evelynn. People don't know what your champion does, and they never think of it. So you go always sneak up on people basing or something. People doing greedy things. Like a Lulu coming here after base. Or a Twitch. Remember, this will reveal you, so we don't go that way. We go this way. But we don't want Lulu to be there. We kind of want to see how they react. We want them to split, right? Divide and conquer, guys. I think Lulu might go left here. And we're going to eliminate her here. I saved my R because I thought I could kill without R in there. The hunt, dude, the thrill of the hunt, man. I just love killing Lulu. Okay. If I stealth again, we can heal up. I fucked that up, by the way. Dude, Nocturne Arc really shits on my day. Really shits on my day there. I could have killed Twitch much easier. Also, when you're taking damage over time, you cannot re-invis like what happened. So my decision is, do I want Void or do I want to possibly go into Banshees? I don't think I need Void yet, but I will go Void later. Or not Void. I don't think I need Banshees yet, but I will go Banshees later. I should be farming, guys. Like, I honestly should be farming, but like, I cannot stop killing people. I get into this habit of when I play Evelynn, I eliminate people. But this should all be cleared. I should play for the Baron Nashor as well. Like, I should clear one side of the jungle and then we look to pick. Nocturne is really broken. That's why I recommend Nocturne, bro. Like, turning the lights off. Oh my god. Just insanely broken. Like, insanely broken. Oh, they might have been here. So if I have R, I can one-shot this guy. Damn. I was waiting for the threshold to R. You can always sneak in through here too. Damn, man, if I hit Q on that, I kill him too. Dude, it's getting sad though. We gotta focus up though. We gotta focus up. I should just hit the crap. I don't know why I didn't hit him. They have no Lulu R. It would actually be good to fight here. Too much power. So much responsibility. Lulu's just ruining my day. This Nocturne wants Sterix. Sterix is, from what I've realized from playing Nocturne, Sterix is just really bad on him. You don't want to go Sterix on Nocturne. Here we should just get Baron and start to close out the game. I'm sorry, guys. I'm tossing this game into their corner. I do not play emotionally. Don't target people because you don't like them. Like, if you get hit, like, if they hurt you, like, if something goes wrong, don't play emotionally. Play calm and steady. I don't like Lulu, but let's not let Lulu ruin my game, okay? Let's just focus on winning the game, a clean game from here on out. And how to win a clean game is to play for item spike. So here I'm just gonna get Void, and then because if I base early instead of farming, I can just be on the map for a lot longer. And plus I want to go bot side here. And the goal is to kill, but it's also to be smart. Lulu hurts my one-shot combos, so I have to watch out for that. To kill people, you have to hit the initial Q and then get the E off. If not in range for the E, then things can go poorly, right? So if Lulu R is the target, I'm not going to get the E off. I'm probably not going to kill them with R. So that's just what we have to think about. And the best way to pick people, not so much the jungle. Jungle's a bit dangerous. It's actually the open areas where it's very easy to kill. Open areas is much better. I'm gonna re-invis and go on him. It's a game of camouflage. Remember, Twitch can be here. I have to invis fast so I can start regenerating with my passive. But Twitch might have based the stop trundle. Looks like he did. Okay. This is what I'm talking about. Insane amounts of damage this champion. Here I could wait for Lulu. It is it's an emotional play, right? We talked about it. But something tells me Lulu's about to come here. Got him. I could have killed her there. Fuck. Sorry about that. They did Nocturne R, so there is potential to fight. Wait, what the hell? This guy's controlling. Get him! So, like, okay, I got all their R's. Like, come on. What? Is that not a good play? I killed... The Lulu was the threat this whole time. Stop. I have to kill her again. Now we're gonna have to take out the Lulu. Tingle. Focus up. Kill Lulu. On spawn. Through mid lane. Through vision. Demon Shade. I'm going crazy, aren't I? It's a slow level of dementia. My team's actually really strong right now. Maybe they don't need me. Which is good, but also hurts my feelings. I would love them. I would love if they needed me. I think Twitch is somewhere here. Like, I'm not really much of a sieging champion, so... all I can really do is try to find them. Like, kill Twitch or something. Or got that. Okay, I guess that's it, baby. That's what we do. We take them out when they least expect it. It's all about angles. Remember, tower reveals. No tower here. Open area for us to just take advantage of their lack of vision, right? And we have a chance to one-shot Lulu right out of base. This will be our Q flash onto Lulu. Very valuable. Very important kill there. Really important kill. It was very personal, that kill. And I feel like a new man. Okay, they lost. Remember, Syrups is so bad on Nocturne. I know builds, by the way. It's not a good item on him. He's not the type to utilize the shield. DD is a much better item. But yeah, I hope you guys liked the video. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Good luck in your games.